Hello there, it's Michael B. And look what I have to show you today. This is still lightweight, the type of car you know that I have. High horsepower, 1973 Dodge Dragcar. I've had this car since high school, at least that long. It's gold digger gold with black accents. And it is fun to drive. This is a wheel stander. I take it drag racing. I do a little street racing with it. It's got a roll cage in it. Lots of traction because of suspension modifications. And it is lightweight. As I had mentioned, you know I like them light and powerful. This car has fiberglass bumpers, fiberglass hood, lightweight fenders. The interior has been gutted. Great rear end ratio, super powerful stroker small block. Take a look inside there. All business. Automatic with manual valve body. All the comforts of home. Let's take a look around here. Here's something. Well, you'll take a look there. You can see that it's got tire disposal units. The car does spin the tires a lot. You know I like that. If you've seen any of my other videos, including my Grand National. Let's take a look in the trunk here. All set up for race. Yep. Running a little nitrous. Again, a great high quality Texas car. Basically low miles. And yep, these are fiberglass also. This is a lot of fun. I've dynoed it at over 600 horsepower. And it knows how to use it. I drag race it quite a bit. And I street race here at this facility because there's a great late night contingent of guys that like to run for money. And this car knows how to take their money. Okay. We'll take one more look and then maybe we'll take it for a drive. All business. It's a great Dodge. And again, a lot of my friends say, what are you doing with a Dodge? Well, I'll show you what I'm doing with a Dodge. Let's take it for a spin. Okay. So how do you start a 700 horsepower Dodge Dart? Well, you shut the door. Take the key, slide it in that ignition, turn it on and make sure everything is looking right, sounding right. This has got a big 850 CFM carburetor on it that I did myself. So it's a little tricky, but makes great power. So let's give it a shot. Now, of course, as you know, I don't leave anything stock. So here's the exhaust in its streetable fashion. And here's the exhaust in the open fashion. Let's take it for a spin. So as I said, you're doing the street racing thing, so I'll shut the pipes. There we go. Now it's almost as, let's call it, luxury as a Cadillac, right? Sorry about the shake in the camera. This is a very rowdy car. We're letting it warm up right now. We're sitting at about, just over ambient. As I had said, this is a manual valve body with the 3,500 RPM stall. And what that means is when I go up against the brake on this car, the RPM will hold the 3,500 before I put power to the wheels. That gives you a very aggressive launch. And this car launches aggressive enough, as I had mentioned, that it pulls the wheels off the ground in the front. Let me turn around here. I've got the nitrous bottle off right now, but it still knows what it's doing. See if I can slip it into reverse. We're just going to get into a spot that none of the residences here will be upset about. There we go. Down into first. Oh yeah. Nice little hop. We're going to call that a hop. Probably, let's see, I got time slips here. Maybe it looks like my normal 60 foot is in the 1.7, 1.6 range. Of course, this not being a prep surface, it probably took a little bit more time than that. Manual shifting. The race transmission. Got a little weird traffic coming up here. An off-road machine. All right, we're all set. This car has gone through a lot of different levels with me, and its current level is probably the most enjoyable. It only gets 4 miles per gallon, but it drives down the road really nice. It's street legal. It takes every bit of your attention to drive. And again, I hope the camera is not vibrating too badly for you. I'm trying to make sure I keep it stabilized. So the 73 Dart, they were putting 360 cubic inch 318s. Some guys put big blocks in them. 400's a nice one, and the 440, the 383. But I wanted really lightweight, as you've heard me say before. And I wanted it to be maneuverable, yet have big block power. Hemi Dart's one of my favorites. The actual Dart that was built by Chrysler back in 1968. And I wanted this car to perform like that. And again, it's easier to do when you don't have as much weight to push around. And this car is pretty light. Let's get around here. I got another spot over here that we can probably do a little more acceleration. It's just enjoyable to drive. I am enjoying it now probably more than most of my other parts of the fleet. even with the exhaust closed. Nice cam lobe. When I built the engine, I wanted to go with the stroker kit. So it's 408 cubes, built up from the 360 that I had mentioned earlier. And it's responsive. It revs like a small block, but makes power like a big block. I think we'll turn it around here. I've just been stuck behind a car pulling a trailer. We'll turn it around here, head back. You can see it, super comfortable. We're only at about 180 degrees. Spinning it around. Even on these big and littles, which are big tires in the back, little ones in the front, it still drives really great. As you can tell, I'm manually shifting it. It's fun. I know it's a little different than some of the other cars you may have seen me do a video on, but it's one of my favorites. I know you're probably familiar hearing that from me. Open the pipes. I think you probably have gotten a theme of the fact that all the cars that I've shown you so far, if you've watched any of the other videos, have been a favorite. And Chrysler's Mopars are definitely a favorite. Oh yeah, it's a show-off. Let's try one more go at the throttle with the pipes open. We got a little bit of pedestrian traffic and then we'll get on it. There you go. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just one of the many cars that I have that are my kind of car. It is definitely my kind of car. It's a little childish. But I like it.